Hudson Power Broker is coming at you with 3 unique shows every week now. So if you want to keep up with the only outlet covering campaigns and elections from a right of center perspective here in the Hudson River Valley, then subscribe to the Hudson Power Broker YouTube channel. It's free and it's probably going to be the easiest thing you do all day. Normally, when there's an election, we know who won by 11 p.m. that night. But with this year's primaries featuring a lot of mail-in votes due to new laws and executive orders issued by Governor Cuomo using his nearly unchecked pandemic powers, as a result, it took weeks to declare our primary winners. Let's go over one of the big congressional races that was recently decided after weeks of counting ballots. In New York's 17th Congressional District, which includes all of Rockland County and portions of northwestern Westchester County, longtime Democrat Congresswoman Nita Lowey is retiring, and her departure set off a free-for-all for Dems looking to succeed her. The Democrat primary included some heavy hitters, including State Senator David Carlucci of Rockland County and Assemblyman David Buchwald of Westchester County, both giving up their state legislative seats just to run in this primary. Evelyn Farkas, Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense under Barack Obama, moved back to her childhood home in Chappaqua to take a shot at this primary. Meanwhile, former Assistant United States Attorney Adam Schleifer threw his hat in the ring, as did Spring Valley's Mondaire Jones. He's a Harvard Law School grad, and he worked in the Obama administration's DOJ. When the dust finally settled, Jones was the big winner. The 33-year-old Jones pulled in 45% of the vote, followed by Schleifer, who had 20%, Carlucci 13%, Farkas 9%, and Buchwald 5%. This sets up the November match between Jones and Maureen McArdle Schulman, who trounced chemical engineer Yehudis Gottesfeld with 77% in the GOP primary. It's definitely a blue district, but Yorktown's Schulman is an interesting candidate because she's a trailblazer. She was one of the first FDNY female firefighters back in the early 1980s, and she worked in East Harlem for 20 years before retiring. If she were a Democrat, she would be receiving fawning media coverage of her candidacy because of her awesome bio. Schulman isn't pulling any punches. She proudly supports Trump, the wall, and she wants to get the tax man and the regulators off the backs of small business owners. There's no sugarcoating it. New York 17 is a steep climb for any Republican, but I wouldn't count out Maureen McArdle Schulman, mother of 2, grandmother of 3, who spent 2 decades fighting fires in Harlem. But we're gonna keep our eye on this one now until November. But if you want to learn more about Maureen right now, visit her website, Maureen4Congress.com. And go, it's free, it's easy. Subscribe to the Hudson Power Broker YouTube channel because I have another video coming out next week and you don't want to miss out on that update. I'll notify you when we have posted another video. Kieran, all of us here at Hudson Power Broker. So make sure you subscribe and I'll catch you next week. Politics with Powers here on the Hudson Power Broker YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.